Alright guys, today I'm going to give you a tutorial on a very short beard trim, mainly because I've never done one on a beard that is this close to your face. And you may want a beard, but you don't want to go crazy with it, you don't want it really long, and you just want to find out if it's for you or not. I'm going to try to eliminate every question that you might have about how to achieve that. And what I'm going to use for this today is Brio Beardscape's limited edition Beardscape. I really like this a lot. They sent this to me just recently, and I love the graphic on it. It's really nice. I thought it was camo at first, but it's not. It's a beautiful addition. And along with this came the charging hub right here. You don't have to use it. You can just plug the cord right into the Beardscape, or you can set it on its mount. And along with the Beardscape, you get all these double-sided guards. Many of you who have used Beardscape before are familiar with them. They usually give you 4 double-sided guards. They start with, like, I think it's 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 3 and 6, 9 and 12, and 15 and 18. But with this limited edition, what they've done is they've added another guard that is perfect for this tutorial. And this one has the 4 and 5 millimeters. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna use the Brio Beardscape. And one of the things they sent along with this is this is for travel purposes. So you stick this on there. I don't think they've ever done this before. And I really like that. It protects the teeth up at the top. And they also sent me a travel bag along with this. Very roomy. So all of the beard trimming equipment that you need and more can go in here. So that is very, very nice. It's a nice addition, but I really like the idea of them adding a 5th double-sided guard. The beard trim tutorial we're going to do today is on the 10-day beard, okay? The 10-day beard. This is just a really nice length. I thought about doing a 5-day beard, but it's just so close to the face, it's barely there. It's a nice stubble look, but the 10-day beard, it shows up a little bit more without the threat of an overcommitment to facial hair, okay? So the 10-day beard is approximately 4 or 5 millimeters. I prefer to go longer rather than shorter. So I'm gonna grab my double-sided guard and, well, that's the wrong one. That's 3 and 6, I'm glad I checked. So you always want to check twice, maybe thrice, before you do this. So here's 4 and 5. Let's see if I can get out of the way so you can see this in the camera. There you go. Hopefully that's showing up good. All right, so I want to put it on 5. And all I got to do, check it. It's the 3rd time I'm checking it. And then slip this on here just like this. And we're going to go against the grain. Now you might be looking at this and think, well, Greg, I really like the length that you have on here now. Why would you want to do that? Well, just to play around with it. But if you want to know how to achieve this look, I'm going to guess this is probably around a 10 millimeter cut. Now I haven't cut this. This is just grown out. You can actually make this look cleaner with a 10 millimeter cut, but we're going to go shorter. If you just want to know, that's probably what this is, 10, 12 millimeters against the grain, not with it, but against. All right. So with the shorter beards, I prefer to go against. With really short beards like this, when they start getting longer, like when you start getting around the 10 millimeter area is when I want to go with the grain. But when it's shorter, against is probably better. So I slipped the 5 millimeter on. And I have the teeth all the way closed because you have 3 clickable options here. 1, 2, 3, then you can go up. I want it all the way closed to make sure I'm getting a true 5 millimeter. And then I'm going to turn this on. Highest setting that they have. I'm just going to go against the grain. It's as simple as that. I will say I do prefer to wear a beard bib, but somehow that thing has completely disappeared. I don't know where it's gone. But I do prefer a beard bib, and I will leave a link in the description below, along with the links for this Brio. But here we go. Okay, so I prefer to take my time doing that and going in all the different directions if I can, because your hair, especially around the neck, it grows in different directions, and so just going one way with it is not satisfying enough for me. If I want to make it as even as I possibly can, I have to go in as many different directions to make sure I'm going against the grain truly. So that's that. Now, here's what you could do. Here's an option for you. You could create a neckline, and when I played around with this trim, I did create a neckline initially, but I didn't like it on me. Even though I shaved my head and it might kind of balance it out a little bit more, I didn't create a neckline, or I did create a neckline initially, but I didn't like it because it just didn't look right. Being that I'm an older man now, I don't have the jawline or the neckline right here that makes it optimal. If you're younger and you have the kind of jawline that it goes straight back like this, where you don't have any flesh hanging down, if it just goes straight back, if it's a real straight line, then it'd probably be good to create a neckline. But when I created a neckline for myself, it didn't look quite right. So I'm gonna leave this just this way, okay? What I will do is I will take this guard off. I'll take the head off of this right here. All I do is take my thumb and push against the teeth like this. Right here, it comes right off. And I'm going to add the zero blade. The zero blade, this is beautiful, isn't it? And it has some weight to it. I'm going to apply this to the beard scape. All right, now it's on, and it made this a little bit heavier. I like it, it feels really good in my hand. And I'm just gonna mess with the cheek line here. I'm just gonna go with the natural line rather than doing it the way I normally do, where I create a sharper trim. I'm just gonna create a natural line. I'm gonna go against the grain with this too. And if you're used to my beard trimming tutorials, you'll know that this is a somewhat higher cheek line than I normally have, because I'm just deciding to go with it a little more natural this time. And right there above my nose, or below my nose. There you go. And now I'm going to do the lip line. Okay, so I started off with an approximately 20-something day beard. Now I'm down to the 10-day beard. I like the way this looks. Now what I can do is I'm going to pop this back off. I'm going to put the original head back on, and I'm going to try to do a little bit something different with the sideburns here. So I started off with a 5mm. I'm going to go down to the 3mm guard right here, and I'm going to leave it all the way closed rather than open. This is going to be all the way closed. I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to come down. I'm not going to be real accurate, but I'm just going to kind of like play around with this and get it shorter. Just this side area. Okay, and then I'm going to turn, I think I'm going to turn it around. No, I'm not going to turn that around because that'd be 6mm. I'm going to go to a 2mm. I'm going to slip that on. I'm going to start just a little bit higher. probably about the middle of the ear. I'm going to turn that around. I'm going to turn this guard around, put it on the 1 millimeter, and start, just a little bit higher than the middle of the ear. Okay, and then I'm going to take the guard off, keep it all the way closed, and then just hit near the top of the ear. Okay, I'm going to touch up my eyebrows a little bit, where it kind of starts going crazy. I'm not necessarily recommending that to you, but anyway, there you go. That's cleaned up my look. I will grab my boar bristle brush, kind of brush things out. So this is a nice look. I do really like this for a shorter, much closer to the face beard, and I would recommend it. You could take a razor and go back over your cheek line right here. I used the zero blade on the Brio Beardscape to kind of start the line and get it looking nice. I'm not going to use a razor, but you could. You could just go back over it because you already have established your line and you shouldn't have any problem. And then when you're done, you can take your brush that they provide right here, clean out your Beardscape, and you can put it back in its sleeve if you want to, which is I love this thing. Keeps it well protected, keeps it dry. I love that. And then you can stick it back into your travel bag and keep it separate from everything else that you have. I'll leave a link for Brio down below. If you use my link, my code, I don't even think you need a code, but you could use it. It'll save you some money, I think like 10, 15%, something like that. But very nice stuff. I've been using Brio for a long time. I use their raise, the Brio raise for my head. I like that. I even use their sonic toothbrush, and they carry this toothpaste that's really nice. I like that, whitening toothpaste. Brio's great, but check them out. Make sure you get yourself a beard bib, and I think this is a beard trim that a lot of people are really going to like. You're really going to like if you just don't want the bigger beard. Make sure you shake off your shirt. If you do what I did and did it without the beard bib. There you go. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Leave your comments or questions down below, and make sure you check out my playlist of beard trimming tutorials of all different sizes. This is my shortest one. Thanks guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.